I think it's time to finish our lesson, the medal, don't you? The last time we got some new information. The children found Alan Smith in the hospital. They gave him the medal and he promised to help them raise some more money for the gym. Did he do that? You will find out after you read this text. But in this text, some of the linking words which are in the box are missing, so when you put them in the right place, you will get the whole text. Do that, and then you will see the answers. Here are here is the text with the linking words in it. Now you know the whole story. And I want you to be able to retell me the whole story, the medal, but to retell it in 10, 15 sentences, not more. I don't want all details. You need to say only the most important things for the story. Okay, now let's move to grammar. Today we're talking about conditional sentences. What is something that is the same for all conditional sentences? The sentence which is called conditional sentence is also called if clause. Why? Because it consists of two clauses. One clause always has if, and that clause with if always shows the condition. The other clause shows the consequence. So that is the same for all conditional sentences. There are a couple of different types of conditional sentences. Today we will talk about the first conditional. In the first conditional, with if, we have the present simple. So the condition is in the present simple. If you do something now, then the consequence will be in future. And the second sentence shows the consequence. For example, if you study now, you will get a good grade at the test, and that is in the future. Or you can put the sentence which shows the consequence first, and after that the sentence which shows the condition. It's completely the same. The only thing that you have to pay attention is the comma. If you start with if, you need to put comma after the first clause, but if you start with a consequence, you don't need comma. This is the first conditional, and it shows the real condition. If you do something now, then something will happen in future. Instead of will, you can use any other modal verb. Can, may, shall, must, etc. Now, look at the time clauses. They have the same pattern as the first conditional, but instead of if, we use when, as soon as, until. You can use some other words, but now we are going to use only these three. So instead of if, you put when, or as soon as, or until, and after that you have present simple. And then in the next sentence, which shows the consequence, you have future. For example, I will call you when I get home. I will call you as soon as I get home. I will wait until you call me. I hope that you understand this. So, we have conditional clauses, and we talked today about the first conditional. Next time we will talk about the second conditional. Time clauses are done today because they have the same pattern as the first conditional, but instead of if, we use when, as soon as, and until. You have that thing in your book. The explanation is here, and I want you to do these exercises now in your notebooks. Of course, before that, you should write down this pattern. Please write down this pattern And when you finish that, go back to your book so that you can do the exercises. Let's move to the exercises now. In the exercise number 4, you have to use these words in order to write sentences in the first conditional. In the exercise 5, you will practice time sentences. You will have to write these sentences again, but use these words which you have in the brackets. When you finish that, I will show you the answers. Let's see the answers. The exercise 4 and the exercise 5. Can you see the answers? Check them, and then let's see what you have for your homework. In order to practice those conditional sentences and time clauses, you need to do the exercises from the exercise 3 to the end of the page 33. If it is difficult for some students to do the exercises on this page, you don't have to do them. This is only for those students who can do that. But all of you have to do the exercise from 3 to 6. Exercise 1 and 2 you have already done last time. I hope you understand everything that we did today, and I hope that it won't be the problem for you. Next time we're talking about second conditional, so try to revise it because we did it last year as well. Goodbye.